What is up? Welcome back to the Barnow Project. We're going to intro a new series here, but it's going to kind of be a weird intro. So for the past 2 days, the hill has gotten 4 inches of rain, sleet, snow, hail, and everything else. And on the way out here, I was dodging hailstorms, and I think I have another hailstorm coming. So it's going to be kind of weird. The lighting's really weird right now. I've got super overcast, and it's like 34 degrees outside, and it's super, super windy. But I've been wanting to do this for a while. A couple friends have requested it. I am going to start doing MilSurp firearms, military surplus firearms. That's probably what we're going to start doing here. So we're going to start it off with a very legendary handgun, which is not super exciting. You're not going to be blown away by it. The PM Makarov. Nikolai Fyodorovich Makarov introduced this pistol in 1951. Filed the patent, got it done. It's an incredibly good firearm. Again, it is one of the longest standing military-issued handguns. It's been active since 1951. It's still issued, still manufactured. They're great. And because of that, a lot of them get imported to the United States because, of course, we like our little MilSurp handguns. So, chambered in 9x18, of course. Phenomenal little cartridge. I'm just going to flip you guys over to the pistol rack. In fact, I may show it from the front for a bit. We'll see, but we're just going to get to shooting this thing because I love it so much. So, yes. This is the, of course, this is a later model imported by PW Arms out of Richmond, Virginia, which I believe actually got banned from importing. Are they part of the group? I don't remember, but this is not the original PM Makarov. I do have one at home. PM stands for Pistolet Makarov, which was the first iteration of this. This is, of course, a later model. So it's, listen, all right, I didn't have the nice one. I didn't want to bring it out, so we're shooting this guy. So let me get my ears on. Let's do some first shots on camera with the wonderful little PM, little PMF. I don't care how you guys pronounce it, Makarov or Makarov, it really doesn't matter. In America, it's pronounced Makarov. And if you hear me abbreviate it to the Mac or the PM, it's whatever you guys prefer. There's so many colloquial terms for it, so. Let's see if I can pick up these sights, because they are not great. There it is. We'll get there. I accidentally painted the front sight white, and my targets are white, so. One of the nicest features. You just slam the damn frickin' butt really hard, and sometimes it chambers the next round. So let's go for the tiny little plate. The trigger is a little bit further on the reset. The trigger itself is really, really good. Like the pull itself is really nice. But your trigger reset is very far forward, and there's a lot of take up on these guns, so breaks like that, and then you'll notice, try and get you some daylight between there. That's where it finally resets. So if you see me short shucking the trigger, that's all that's going on. Oh, I'm gassy. I just ate. So I'm gonna reload, we're gonna go again. For those of you who don't know, the PM Makarov does have a rebounding hammer. And I don't know if it's true for all guns, but I will say that pretty much everything that I've shot that has a rebounding hammer, my CZ52, the PM Makarov, they do seem to create kind of a strange impulse. Whenever the trigger, it feels like the trigger slaps back against your finger. And I only notice it when it's cold. Like today, it's very cold out, so it's not a big deal. It's just something to be aware of if you are maybe interested in carrying these things. Get kind of comfortable with the trigger. It is a different feeling than most American guns. It may not be something you're entirely used to. So, just like everything, if you're going to carry it, get used to it. These things are phenomenal. I really do love shooting them. I have very few complaints about these dumb things. They do have a manual decocker, which I will try to show you safely. So they do have a manual decocker on the side there. Just push up, and then you can even flick it down, and again you can see it is a rebounding hammer. It does not go all the way forward. I'm going to shoot the first one double action. I have these, I left the Hogue grips on it just because I have very long fingers. Most people would not need it. The grips are plenty big the way they are. I just kind of like it. It absorbs some of the recoil too, so. Not that I'm recoil shy. Ooh, double action. Not super fun. That was much better shooting. I was being kind of lazy that first go around. That was much better on my part. You do kind of have to bear down on the front of the grip. It doesn't recoil a lot, but it recoils enough to where you will feel it. So just stay kind of, you don't need me to tell you how to shoot. How about I just shoot the dumb thing? You all seen someone shoot a gun. Tell you what, let's put you right in front of it here. God, you could shoot it forever. Let's go ahead and reload and we'll keep shooting. All right, do as I say, not as I do, right? I managed to take a chunk of lead back in the face. Little piece of spalling, not a big deal. Which, by the way, just a quick intro to that. I was recently watching a, what's the YouTuber's name? Mouse video. And Jeff is a very intelligent human being. He's very, very smart. And it seemed like, I just kind of put his videos on playlist, and it seems like 3 videos in a row, this guy is griping about people calling it spalling, right? The slag that comes off of something whenever a bullet breaks apart. And he goes, no, you're saying it incorrectly. Spalling is actually what breaks off the target. And I'm like, no, Jeff, that's not correct. I do explosives. I do explosive ordnance. Spalling is anything that breaks off of the body. So like we use it in blasting. Spall is anything that breaks loose, specifically usually with like hydroblasting. And so, you know, it used to be that people were calling it ricochets, and that was incorrect. So we adopted the term spalling to more accurately describe what was going on. And now Jeff is just like haranguing people and raking them over the coals. He's like, that's wrong. It's not completely incorrect. You can call it spall. It technically broke off the main body of the bullet, and it came back and went wild. Spall is just flaking. And so it's not it's not incorrect. So that was really weird to see a guy like that really freak out. I just got hit in the eyeball by a chunk of lead, you know, so, but I can't call it spalling because Mouse might get mad. Let's do some actual shooting that you can see here. I'll try and bear down and not suck. I'm gonna do this first one, double action. What is up with me today, guys? Ears, hello. This is what happens whenever I eat right before a freaking video, man. All right. Ooh, that was my fault. I got sloppy right at the very end, darn it. Let's see if we can't do that a little bit better. God dang it. It's really about staging that trigger, and I'm not doing a good job of showing it, as I usually do not. I'm going to reload, and we're going to do that again, because, you know, left my ears off, shot myself in the face. Can't call it spalling, so I'll call it a ricochet. I think the weather has all of us out here in southeastern Colorado just a little off. We're the desert, man. We're not used to getting 4 inches of rain. And so, by the way, if you guys are religious, please pray for everyone that's going through this storm right now. Colorado got hit with the snow and the hail and the rain. Texas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Kansas, they're all getting like tornadoes and stuff. So if you guys are religious people, go ahead and throw a prayer their way, or even if you just want to send your good vibes that direction, they could use it. So please pray, or do whatever you want. You don't have to do anything. This is so beautiful, man. Too bad the sun's not out so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Don't worry. So far, I've just managed to shoot myself in the face, shoot without my ears on, criticize Jeff of Tauflader Mouse. I don't know. What a bizarre start to a video. So again, if you guys can see this, I'm not hitting the slide release. You just hit the bottom of it really hard. For whatever reason, they dropped the slides. I used to have a Bursa that did it. I will try and bear down here. I just suck at shooting as part of it. Ask anyone, they'll tell you. I really struggle with not rotating the gun in my hand because the grip is so rounded. I'm kind of twisties and turnies all over the place. Woo, whoop, whoop. All right, we'll try and go a little bit faster here on this guy. I didn't say I'd hit it. I said I'd go faster. Let's let up a couple more. Get you guys from my good side, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see where this goes, all right? This has been chaos. Listen, I'm not a good YouTuber. I'm just trying, okay? Jesus. I am probably going to have to pack it in here in a bit, guys. I've got a hailstorm coming in. Something fierce. That's Midwestern talk for a shitload. Something fierce. Oh, gotta say ope, too. Dude, I don't know. I think I have like 7.5 pounds of caffeine in me. And like a really nasty chicken sandwich. I don't know why I'm so wired. Let's get back on topic. I really do enjoy these Makarovs, whatever you want to call them. The 9x18 is such a pleasant little cartridge. I do wish the trigger was a little bit better, but for a military sidearm, it's pretty acceptable. It's just me. If I carried this thing every day, I'd probably be able to shoot her pretty well, but I enjoy shooting it all the same. I don't have to be good at something to enjoy doing it. That is a key for life, in case any of you were wondering. If you enjoy doing it, do it. If you enjoy carrying this gun, carry it. It is a fun little gun. You can find these things. They're usually very, very inexpensive. I think I paid sub $200 for this one, even though it's in incredible condition. They're just not a very expensive gun, so, you know, rock it if you enjoy it. That's all I can say about anything. These military surplus firearms are so freaking enjoyable. Just enjoy them for what they are. If you like it, shoot it. And I like it, so I'm going to keep shooting it. Oh, double action. Oh, God. Can I hit that? No. Yeah, that plate's sideways. Whew. I will say I don't always notice whenever the slide has come back either. Just something you have to learn if you're going to carry it. I don't really feel it, especially not in the cold. I will drop it with the slide release. Okay. Maybe. I don't feel like I finished off strong there. Let's do one more mag. But no, so don't think that I'm going to be criticizing these military surplus guns. Obviously, as an American, I have my American preferences. I'll always probably think that like the 1911 was the better firearm. Boo-hoo. That's not a criticism of this gun. It's just an observation. In fact, I will even draw some comparisons here really quick. So here we have the Springfield Armory Champion, which again it's in a 4-inch Commander model, and here you have the PM Makarov. Again, I know which one I would rather carry. I'm a bigger guy. I'm not recoil sensitive. I like my 45 ACP. There's nothing wrong with this gun, though. I don't have to cover the grips on this gun. I have to cover the grips on this gun, but there's nothing wrong with this. It's not a criticism or anything. I just think that as time has gone on, you know, there are better options. Good God, there are far better options than the 1911. I mean, look at what also was coming out of Europe, you know, since the 80s. This is still produced. This is still carried. The Beretta 92, excellent gun. There's nothing wrong with it. Well, there's a lot wrong with it in my opinion, but it's completely functional. 15 rounds, 8 rounds of 9x18. You know, I just think there's other options nowadays. That is military theory in general, government theory in general, which is if it's cheap and it works, you're probably going to use it. So again, still being produced, still being issued. So there will still be a nice influx of them into the United States as long as it continues to remain legal. So if you can get your hands on one, get your hands on one, in my opinion. That's why we started out with the PM Makarov, because it is one of my absolute favorite guns of all time. Again, for the price and for what you get, man, just a great light recoil option for fun, for the range, for carry, for home defense. You can just, they're just kind of fun little guns to shoot. So we'll finish out strong here, I hope. I will try and do my best here. I will bear down and actually shoot for once. Well, I say that. That's how you finish strong. You break your hook. There you go. The PM Makarov has arrived, and I am a huge fan of it. Excellent gun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will be doing more of these. I'm going to try and put out one a week of military surplus firearms. I have a lot. But I'm not a huge collector. I'm not a guy who has 50 years worth of collecting under his belt. I'm a guy who has about 5 years worth of collecting under his belt. So I will continue to go. I will continue to grow my collection. This is one that will never leave because I just absolutely adore these little critters. They're kind of ugly, kind of cute at the same time, but we'll leave her off there. Thank you guys so much. Good luck, God bless, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. That was fun. Oh, there it is. Chunk of shit hit me in the face. If I don't have a bloody eye. Can I see it? Is it bleeding? I can't tell if it's bleeding. I bet we'll be okay. I'm gonna go put my safety glasses on though. You know that thing that you're supposed to do? Whoa, crazy. Dummy.